So what do we see?
So you come into this room, again, blood-splattered white marble. Across the room, you see this arcane circle inscribed on the ground, and there's actually just this green cylinder of energy and light coming up out of the ground from it. And you see
Chain devil.
the dwarf that you're here for, Osrik. Osrik is kind of like, in that, like, almost like he's kind of like hovering and floating in that light. Unconscious, in some sort of stasis field.
Guys, I can't be sure, but I think that's him.
We're here to recover a dwarf. I'm not getting picky on which dwarf we come back with.
And as you all notice, take a perception check to see that there are random chains just strewn about the room.
Sure.
They're just chilling.
I noticed it.
Yeah.
They're just unimportant random chains just hanging around the room.
All right,
just chilling.
Well, I don't know
strategically spaced throughout the room.
Vortex.
It's just for vibe. They're not a token. They're just
Well, let's avoid them, but go try to free that dwarf.
Who wants to make the first move? Everyone just stops. Like, yeah.
Well, there's two chains, like one, so pretty much there's a chain on either side of my face right now.
Right there. Yeah. If you want, I can actually have you back right
Are
here.
they up?
There's enough room
Are they
for
attached
you.
to the ceiling?
Or are they kind of like at...
They're just literally laying on the floor. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
going to say...
for your characters, there's just some chains hanging out in here. But you were also told that there was a chain man, so maybe he sheds.
No, they're all going to merge into the chain person.
With my experience with feet, I'm going to have a bad feeling.
I will step forward
First,
That's what I'm going to
and
say.
kind of kick the chain away.
form.
Which one? The one on the left or the one on the right?
The one on the right.
Yes.
So I kind of kick it away as I'm moving.
Chains
I don't
form
want
the
it that
feet
close to
and
me.
legs, form arms and body.
And I'll do the same on the left as I go by and just kind of walk forward. And any change I come to, I'll just kind of kick away from me to the left and right, trying to clear a path to the dwarf until it goes bad.
I'll follow. This is why we're here.
Yeah.
Devil.
Yeah, I am going slow,
I
obviously.
guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll follow
Cautious.
behind.
Yeah.
Yep. Directly behind, off to the side a little bit.
Directly behind. At least for me.
Uh,
Yep. I'm fine with that.
Do you want to be off to the side
I
a
was
little
gonna,
bit?
yeah, just one.
Kind of like that?
Yeah, that's fine.
How about you, Stormmane? Same? Or directly, but...
Actually, that would be good because that would create more tackle zones.
Yeah.
Protect our quarterbacks.
That's right.
By the way, are you carrying? Is it a mace or is it a maul or a
Yeah,
one
maul. Yeah.
Is it a large size maul or just okay? So, I was thinking about like theoretically I could borrow that because you're never using it, but if it's actually large size, then it would be disadvantaged.
Yeah, I assume it was.
Yeah, it's large.
That's my door opener.
Does anyone
I
see
have used it once.
Does anyone see the chain man? Isn't he supposed to be in this room?
Music starts playing.
The rattle of chains. Is there any way we could detect and maybe know where he is? At all, perhaps?
Looks clear.
Dick.
Be like, Jimmy, where
Thought
are
you said it was clear. So it looked clear.
Best line in that movie, my goodness.
Can I kind of
How does it look now?
kick him?
Looks clear.
Looks clear.
Sure, yeah. You get kicked in your shin.
Yeah, friend.
No, he gives you the flat tire thing. He like tries to step on your shoe and realizes you're not wearing shoes.
Hey, maybe he's a fiend?
Perhaps.
That's crazy talk.
Maybe you're a fiend.
Yeah, I'm still not sure about you, buddy.
What is the thing that lets me...
Divine sense.
Divine sense.
Oh, within
Yeah.
60 foot. There it is.
Yep.
Okay, yep. So I will define sense. I've probably done that long before we made it to this point of the room.
Like I was wondering. That's why I like. All right, I'm gonna meta this a little bit.
Yeah, I probably should.
Well, you've been using it up until now, so it's
Fine,
not
yeah.
like it's uncalled, unheard of for you to be using it.
I would actually like to move 5 feet forward before he does this,
Okay.
just because we're gonna be surrounded by chains if things go bad.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I get that feeling.
I've got my hands out like this, ready for Moonbeam.
Just gotta have like a bond fiend.
You actually sense 4 fiends in the room with you.
Shit.
On the plus side, I think the imp was mistaken. He just doesn't know plural tense. It's the chain men.
Hey, there could be chain ladies.
I do mention, aha! A fight is afoot. We are surrounded. And I say it very excitedly.
Are we surrounded?
And you are, yes. So I'll pull up the mouse over here. So you sent something over here, and something. And these, if you can tell from the kind of the shading, these are actually like raised platforms, not wall pieces. But you sent something here, here,
Corners.
here, and here. So literally to either side of you and to the frontal corners here, not behind you though.
How raised up are they?
They're about 15 feet up.
How
50 feet
tall
up?
is the...
The ceiling itself is actually about 60 feet. It's a very large room. It's very open.
It's a very large room. Very open, you say. Is it now?
Is it?
I would, yeah.
Remember what? Yeah.
Never
Remember what I
mind.
said?
Yeah, never mind.
Don't use terms like surrounded. Use terms like target-rich environment.
Never mind. I have to have 100 feet of clearance for that.
Okay.
So it's for call lightning?
Oh.
100 feet. A point that you can see 100 feet directly.
So as soon as you start to sense them, they actually start to just shimmer into sight.
There they are!
Moving!
For the experienced player, they're spined devils, but you see these winged creatures. I'll zoom in so you guys can see a little bit better.
Like an Arakakra had a love child with a Manicore.
Pretty much.
I'm saying they did.
But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, they're a spined devil. They're literally covered in spines. They have wings, and they're all holding a spear or a trident. I think it's a spear.
Yeah, I think it's like a spiny little bar.
And they have forked tails as well that are of note. And they're all just perched on top of all these raised platforms here.
How high up are the platforms?
15 feet.
Well, that's not what I was expecting. Well, let's do it.
Moving! Moving. It's coming up, guys.
Is it still within that hour, or has that hour passed?
I would say it's still within the hour.
Okay.
You guys have been cruising through this thing at a good pace.
Okay.
We're all jumping into initiative. Surprise. And looks like most of these spine devils are gonna start it right off.
Yeah. Nice.
They heard me yell Moonbeam. They don't like that.
Guys, you said moonbeam. Get him.
So the one on your right that you saw move on the map there comes swooping in and is going to take a shot at you, Mizr.
My, in case you haven't changed it yet, my shield would have worn off. So
Okay.
I'm back down to 19.
Okay, thank you. Like, damn, I used it for the room with the skeletons.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's so it must be like it's referred to as a fork. So it comes down and basically tries to stab at you and then bite at you is what you see it doing.
Okay.
So now the dungeon master in me is trying to figure out whether or not that was just like a red herring, or like if the chains are also like part of the red herring, or if there's actually a chain dude here who's going to pop up at some point. I doubt it, but maybe.
I'll be honest. The reason I was asking about the mall wasn't for when I said, "Oh, I could use it." Wasn't for Tristan to use.
Oh, Osrik.
He's a dwarf. He knows how to use a warhammer. But it's a maul, not a warhammer.
And before it becomes an issue, just so you guys are aware, they have an ability called Flyby Attack, where they fly, they don't provoke attacks of opportunity by leaving your reach. So,
Alright.
I'm not being a dick.
Well, well.
Nope, I've used them.
You're playing by the rules.
I've used them in the past, and
So yeah, so that one on the right, it's literally just, it swooped in, bitten, stabbed at you, missed on both times to its dismay, and quickly jumps back up to its perch before anything else happens. The one on the right that is going now actually it was kind of crouched and perched like in the Batman pose, kind of, so to speak. But he kind of stands up and opens up its wings, and you see these spines
Archangel.
Yes, thank you. Archangel style, like a friggin' a spine comes flying out of each wing at you.
Yikes.
That was exactly the reference I was going for, Jerry. To keep track, they have a limited number of spines. I have to make sure I keep track of that. Man, all going before you guys. Get her done.
That's what Mizr does.
Just sitting here yep. Laughing. And of course, the spines aren't even really missing you. They're just tinging off your armor, you know what I mean? Jorell, you get to go before the last spines devil goes.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Moonbeam on the first one that attacked.
Okay. I was to find the first one, but I get you. Ooh. I got a token for this.
Ha! And they made all the other tokens disappear.
Only for a second.
He has a picture of the moon.
Now I take it out of initiative so I can find it again. So I don't have it in
Let's
initiative.
get the bit from
You have to put it in initiative so you can find it to drag it to a different map, because I had it hiding on the roster map. Ta-da!
Yeah.
from the Legendary Showdown game. You need to find the picture for Dracula's moon laser. For Moonbeam.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Needs to make a Constitution save.
On its turn, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, when
Yeah.
the creature enters the spell's area for a first time
Or on the beginning of its
Or
turn.
on a turn, or starts its turn there.
Right. Yeah. So nothing. So on its turn, it'll.
Well,
take that
wouldn't this technically be it's the spell's area for the first time on
No.
a turn? Okay.
No, it has to enter.
That wording is like if you have it there and they move through it, they take damage.
Right.
Okay.
Or on its turn, it takes damage.
Yeah.
All right.
Otherwise, it would basically be double downing for this round. You know what I mean? Because I would get hit by it when you cast it, and then when it was its turn.
Gotcha. Okay.
And the fourth one.
Did you want to move it all?
Oh no, I am comfortably behind everybody.
I'm between friends. All right, and the last spine double. Here we go. Holy crap! It hit Mizr.
No.
Oh my god! It actually did damage too. Dun 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 dun. Dun. So you get hit with this spine. It makes it actually gets between some of the kinks in your armor, and not only do you get stabbed by it, but it burns a little bit too. So you took a little bit of fire damage. A little fire damage. That was just the first one. Maybe I can hit twice. That'd be crazy. Oh my god, I did! Yes. They rolled the exact same thing for less damage. 6 and then 5. Mizr got hit. That never happens. Now Mizr gets to have his revenge. Somehow.
Still having fun thinking it's a big game. I will shout out, Jorell, I've been practicing, and I'll moonbeam this one.
Oh, okay, nice.
Nice.
We're both like,
Because I had been working on it ever since I started. I'm like, I want to learn to do that. And then I came up with my oath. I'm like, ha! And I laugh as I do it because it's very game-like to me still.
Right.
Is Moonbeam a Constitution save?
Constitution.
I feel like it is.
it is Constitution.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, once it's its turn, yeah.
And I will take a guard, just a kind of a guarded stance in front of around everybody.
Cool.
Puff up.
Take up as much space as possible.
Yep. That way they continue on me and leave everyone else behind me alone.
Swells to huge.
Or, put the fur
Like the
up.
puffer fish of legend.
Neriah, you're up.
How far is the one on?
Your left?
Yeah.
20 to the pillar.
Technically 25 feet. I'm not going to take into account heights because I'm not taking into account for their flying, so I'm not going to take it into account for your guys' range. You know what I mean? I'm just going to kind of keep it 2D, even though they are technically flying up to a perch.
Okay.
The only thing that's really going to hinder is you guys running up and meleeing it.
Right. I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt.
You got to break the rules fairly both ways.
Run up and melee it.
So I'm sorry, what was it?
Witch Bolt.
Okay.
So I make a range attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
20.
That will most certainly hit.
Right.
Which bolt is...
D12. She already rolled it.
No,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the energy type damage.
Oh, electricity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or lightning.
Lightning. 3 damage.
Is that a plus to your spell modifier?
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's just the die.
But she can maintain it for 10
Yeah, I can.
rounds.
Yeah, I can.
Oh,
maintain
so
it.
it's like Moonbeam. Like
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
we're all
continuous.
basically
Yeah.
channeling at these things.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but yeah, it's continuous
Yeah.
damage that she can concentrate on every turn.
It can do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, over time. Right, yeah, it's a DOT basically.
That's sweet. So
Is that a concentrate? Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all of us right now, we're all in concentration.
And
mode.
she actually needs to use her action on each turn. to
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only kind of big shtick about it that I'm not a huge fan of is she
Yeah.
can't do anything
I can't
else.
do anything else. Yeah.
Other than move or bonus action somehow.
Right.
All right. Well, we all have targets.
Right?
Okay, I am going to hex the dude that's moonbeamed on the right.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw will be his penalty, and I'm going to blast him. Does a 12 hit?
Nope. 13, sir.
13? Alright, so my second attack will hit. 14. Damage will be 9 force and 4 necrotic, if that matters. 13 total.
13 total.
Yep.
Boom.
On paper.
Oh, the wood is just bad.
No, it isn't. You've been getting.
I'm assuming you're not moving?
12. You just got 1, 2,
Nope.
3.
Would you like to leave the safety of your party? And Stormmane to wrap up the round.
The one that nobody has hit yet in the upper
Yep.
right, I am going to use Guiding Bolt. Let's hopefully command mayhem off the.
You want to use a different die?
Yeah, I kind of do. Yeah, so that's a total
I
of
was rolling good with
9.
items. A total of 9 does miss.
Yeah. All right.
Movement?
No, I'm gonna stay.
Yeah, I assumed you guys would kind of just
Wanna
stay
get
in the
defensive.
little Spartan circle there you go, going on in the middle there. Okay, this guy's starting his turn, so it's a
Constitution saving
Constitution
throw
save
at disadvantage.
at disadvantage. I don't think I need to roll again because I rolled a 3, but we'll roll and see if I can do worse.
Why are they at
So I'm,
disadvantage?
because he,
Fine.
Hex.
Hex.
Oh,
yeah.
sweet.
I
Yeah.
picked Constitution.
18.
Nice.
Oh, well, that should wrap
Radiant
that up.
too, right?
Yeah, radiant.
Ugh.
Slam.
Does that
He's dead.
the moon covered it, so he is dead?
Yes,
Okay.
he's dead.
All right. Oh no, that's not on my.
Yeah, on your
my-
turn you can move
my
it.
turn, yeah.
I'm just gonna shift him over so I can see the moonbeam.
He died and fell out of the moonbeam.
That's right, he fell backwards out of it. At least I don't have the moon shining on me anymore.
He fell on his back, then his legs kicked up, and he fell on his face.
This one's the one with the witch bolt. So
He sold the crap out of it.
Blue.
And then like his wings like curled up like.
So in response, it's going to shoot its spines at Neriah for witch bolting it.
Neriah.
And 2 spines go flying by you, just like not even close to like hitting you, just like whing, whing. Stabs into the ground by your feet. This guy's also gonna try to tail spot on Mizr. This guy hit Mizr last time. Maybe he can do it again. Nope. 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 Blew his load last time. Jorell.
All right. I'll. Can I move my moonbeam over to her pokey bit, or should I
Valka
move it up?
hasn't been hit.
I think go up.
How far can you move it? 30
60.
feet? 60? Oh. Yeah, it's 35 to go straight up.
Alright. Well, yeah, we'll just go straight up.
That way, I mean, that way everything's covered.
We have the dots. You guys do the damage.
I'm not going to be able to keep guiding bolting forever.
Yeah, that's a spell slot.
It's a spell slot. It's not a...
Oh yeah, I forgot to check that.
Oh no.
I specifically took the Cleric and chose no attack cantrips.
Use your crossbow.
Yeah.
Were you gonna do anything else on your turn, sir?
Just move my beam, huh? It's gonna hang out there.
Okay.
I mean, I can't wait. I can do non-concentration spells, right?
Yeah.
How far away is the guy on the left then?
The guy on the left from you is 50 feet.
Correct. Okay, yeah, then no. I'm not doing anything.
Constitution save. Your hex is only on one, right? It's not
Yeah.
for all of them.
He's just gonna move it around.
No, I'm gonna move it around.
As he kills them off.
I got a 13. I don't know what your DC is.
How do I know for
8
Well-
plus proficiency plus your spell.
11?
What's your charisma modifier?
+2?
+2, so it'd be 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he just makes
13. No,
I have
we're
8
level
plus-
5, so
it.
Three proficiency.
8 plus 2
13.
plus 3.
Oh, right, okay. 5, never mind. Yeah, you're right.
So, yep.
So he makes it, but he still takes half damage.
So he takes half damage? Because he makes it, is that right?
Yeah. Right.
So 9. So half of 9, 4. I assume.
Now I round up for you guys. 'cause I'm nice.
Yay!
I was honestly, when you're like, okay, so 9. I'm like, cool. An 8 and a 10. Because I saw one of your dice had an 8.
8 and a 1.
I had the 18 over here.
It's dealt 80 damage.
80 damage, yeah. I wish. Moonbeam creates a crater.
So this guy gets one of his spines into you, misses with the other one, Mizr.
Which means I have to make a concentration check.
Yep, you did
Concentration.
7 damage total,
So you want to get a 10 or better.
Yeah, well, 9, so
plus your constitution.
11.
Okay.
Yeah, 11.
Then you're good, and it is your turn.
I will.
I'm gonna rip off my arm and throw it at him.
I am arm takeoff boy. They did that. Whose line? I guess I'll charge over here and go up on 2 legs and see if I can't swipe at him,
Okay.
breaking our formation.
Oh no!
We're exposed!
This is when the chain devil shows up.
We're all bunkered down behind the bear, and then the bear runs
Is that
away.
15 hit?
Huh? Oh.
A 15 and a
does
21.
hit, Yep. 15 and 21 both hit.
I don't want to smite it. There's going to be a chain demon later. I'll smite anyway. Just a normal smite though.
Well, she's got her.
Yeah, she's
got her magic on it.
Witch bolt on it, so.
Oh, don't even worry about it. Yeah, save the smites. That's all.
Oh yeah,
there's gonna
I'm
be a
sorry.
chain
I don't
demon
even
once we're
think
done.
he got the damage from the witch bolt. How much was the witch bolt damage? Do you remember?
3.
3.
Yeah,
Hey,
it wasn't
look
very
at that.
much.
Still, it's something.
So 18 damage.
It's enough for a range
Without
of
radius.
Colossus Slayer.
6.
Oh,
Each
you
attack.
hit with both?
Yep.
I didn't see the other die behind the big one, so I'm like, how did you roll a 6 and deal 18 damage?
Well, look who's killing it on the next turn.
Yeah, basically.
I can reach you.
And I don't have to roll attack again. I can just roll my damage.
You just roll
Yep.
damage, yeah.
That's a 9.
One little bolt comes and finishes it off.
If you will not join me, then you will die! I always see Witch Bolt as the Sith Lightning.
Yeah, so you drop it. It is down. It caws and falls to its
Like a
death.
clown tries to.
Cox! I'm dead!
And then I guess I'm gonna move kind of ahead of Jorell 2 squares up, I guess.
She's becoming the cushion.
I'm
Like
gonna
here?
be the cushion, yes.
Okay.
Quick, pile in! More cushion for the pushing!
She's just gonna be like,
Bring it on.
Alright, bonus action Hex, the one that's moonbeamed on the top right. Double Blast. Well, does a 8 hit? I'm sure it doesn't. Did you say a 13 hit though?
Yes.
Okay, so I do hit with 1. 4, 9, 12. And Constitution. That's what it is.
Okay.
I'm going to move.
Hang on a second. So you hear the sound of moving stone, but you do not see anything change.
Okay.
But then, from it just looks like he's just walking out of a wall. The moment you've all been waiting for.
That would have been funny if it was just that little piece.
Guys.
Oh, I knew it! Both moonbeams.
Osrik is not going anywhere. He starts to kind of mosey around this stasis field, as it were.
Ascot goes, well, we tried.
Well, he kind of saunters over to you, but he's still about 10 feet away from you, as you can see on the map there, and then he throws a chain in your direction, and it kind of like goes right by your head, like it just kind of and then quickly yanks back. Yeah, very scorpion-like.
Go, 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 go.
Alright, here we go. So, one more attack on Neriah with this chain. Let's see if I can miss her a second time. And I did. And, how does this shit work? Is it a bonus action?
Perfect gaze, it's a reaction.
Oh, yeah, horrific gazing. Yeah,
And animating chains is an action.
Animating chains is the action. That's, yeah. So, yeah, reactions. When a creature the devil can see starts its turn. Gotcha.
But it takes his reaction to do it.
Right, yeah, so we can only do it once. Gotcha. Cool. Alright, now we're really going again. Chain Devil's over. Stormmane, the Chain Devil, has entered the room.
Oh, I'm not too worried. Go.
You're a jerk.
Between the two of them, between Neriah and Blue, that's Jorell. And then over to Mizr.
Base to base with Mizr?
Yeah.
I'm assuming you want to not be next
Yeah,
to the chain?
one down. Right there. Yep.
I'm like, as much as I want to just put you right next to the chain.
Because you have an army of demons and devils at your command. We have a Brah.
We have a Mizr.
And that's going to be 14 hit points healed.
Do diddly do.
That guy, you can rip in half.
Ooh, yum
I do hate fiends.
Blood down here.
Oh, he starts his turn in the moonbeam.
Yep, thank you.
Do us all a favor.
Disadvantage.
Don't
on
end this battle
check.
with any smites left.
He does fail with disadvantage.
Nice.
That's a 19.
Oh dear.
That might just kill him.
That might, yeah.
Yeah.
So he died here.
Good old movie.
Oh, that's that.
Huzzah!
Are we gonna double up the moonbeams, or are you gonna go on the boss?
Double down.
Oh yeah, because he would take 2 moonbeam damage if he moved it over.
Yeah.
No, I'm moving him down to
Yeah, that's where mine's gonna end up once he's dead.
the devil, to the chain devil, and I'd like to move up kind of catty corner, just diagonally one, and look at that creature and be like, "Do you know my name, fiend?"
Why would I know your name?
Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name.
That's not here.
When we send you back, let them know that Jorell sent you.
Jorell, you say? That means nothing to me.
Your
How do
master
you spell
knows me.
that?
Did you want to do anything with your action? Because it's a bonus action to move Moonbeam, I believe.
Sure. I will probably go
Says-
ahead and cast Bark Skin on myself, just in case.
He's gonna come after me, I think.
And that brings you up to a 16, correct?
Brings me up to a 16.
It's an action.
Oh, it is an action? Alright, well, that's fine. I'm okay with him just having Barks. I can
He
live
cast
with
it before he entered the room.
Yep, exactly.
Wait, what's an action for?
To
Moving-
Moonbeam is actually an action. I thought it was a bonus action.
Okay, that's.
We have to play by the rules, or people on the internets are going to get upset.
You don't have to Bark Skin me. Then.
No, it's cool. You guys knew what you were getting into in this room, or you thought you knew what you were getting into. I'm perfectly okay with us having
Didn't you cast it
rewound
early?
time and you having
I haven't
Barks
cast
down.
it yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you cast it like.
No.
No, just Jared's brought it up like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
He keeps
you sure?
insisting that I should put it on.
Yeah.
I don't want you.
Yeah, I
to
thought
be
at some,
if I had
some
Barks
point you were
on, I
like,
would have
I've got
died.
nothing else to do. Barkskin.
If I get myself killed,
13 DC save.
13. Failed.
Take my moonbeam. 13. There's no additions to that, right?
Right. No.
13.
13's not enough for you.
I saw the 10, so I'm like, ooh.
Yeah. My day of
Above average. Average is 11.
So this guy that just got beat up by the moonbeam, the last spined devil left in the room, is shooting its spines at Neriah. The first one lands at her pierces the ground at her feet, but the second one it hits her square in the chest,
Oh no! She explodes.
and she takes a total of 12 damage
No.
as she was critically struck.
that worries mine.
Mizr,
Mizr's gonna go make friends.
Damn.
Mizr, smash!
It's probably gonna mistake going over the chains, but I don't care. So I'll go up 1, and then straight toward him.
Up 1.
So like this, like right here.
So like that.
1 down. Sorry, like right on top of the chains, and then I'm gonna go across the chains and end up here. Yeah. And then I will lay on hands near you.
Okay. For your full amount,
Yep.
which is 25.
Yep.
5 times your level, correct?
Huzzah.
Oh, I mean, damage, that's probably not good. We don't want to damage her for that amount.
Do it.
Had she taken 25?
I was just about to check that.
Don't think so.
Put her at 44, but it wouldn't have healed past her maximum.
Right.
I think she was at...
Friends first.
She just
smite
took,
later.
How much did she just
I
take?
was at
17?
5, 10,
14.
No,
15.
she took 14?
I was at 20, so I was,
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you were at, it would have been 20 or 24-ish.
yeah.
So you had 20 damage total is what you're telling me?
I had 20 hit points.
20
Total.
hit points. Yeah, so you had
So-
24 damage on
So
you.
you have one
Yes.
left.
Yeah, so you actually have one one hand point left.
In case you need to bring somebody back.
Which is good for getting somebody on their feet, yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
Thank you.
Friends first.
It's usually
smite later.
either the cleric or the druid.
Yeah. In case Stormmane goes down, get him back on his feet. Neriah.
Ooh. Okay, well, I guess I will run up and double attack.
Double tap.
Yep.
That's a miss. That is 16.
16 is what you need. That's the magic number.
10.
10, yeah.
No ones or twos.
Nope.
Use the rub. 5 damage. Ascot.
Okay, so I'm going to bonus action hex the Chain Devil, Constitution, my first blast is going to go to the creature that's been damaged. I want to try to finish him off.
Okay.
Oh, I should have moved my moonbeam.
Well, he's not dead, so and you can do it on your turn. Okay, I think that hits 17 to hit for 10 damage.
It's an action to move the moonbeam, so you might even be better off.
Letting it go away.
And then my second bolt, I'll hit the chain devil. No, not with a 3.
Bubbles.
Somebody cast bubbles.
No, I miss him. I rolled a 3, and if it did hit, I would have done minimum damage.
There's a good running joke for the channel. Bubbles.
Chain Devil's turn.
Alright.
Alright.
Gotta make a save.
Yep.
Disadvantage.
With disadvantage. That was a good save. That was a not good save.
Oh, yeah.
Damage.
That would be 5.
Excellent.
Radiant if it matters. Oh, never mind, I didn't hit him.
Oh, I forgot to use his reaction. That's right. That's my fault. So, I'm gonna use some animations. Yeah. So you guys are swinging around back to back with him, and all of a sudden he just kind of looks around, kind of taking note of where the chains currently are, and you see him kind of raise up his hands, and the chain behind Mizr animates itself. Going into initiative.
No, they could be
The
uncomfortable.
chain near Neriah animates, and just because he can, these two closer to you guys, but in the back are animating. The ones too close towards Ascot.
We're surrounded from behind.
That's right, just in case you guys try to run away. I don't think they can move though. Oh, just double checking. Muhahahaha. Sorry. Just trying to see if he has to take the attack action or if these things just act on their own all the time. Yeah, okay. So that's all he does. He animates some chains.
Well, I'm sure that won't be a problem.
Take them out of initiative so they don't act on their own.
You're like,
You just have to remember which ones are.
Right, yeah. It's
Can
the
we-
four in the middle.
Jingle jangling behind
Can we change the borders or something just so we can see?
Yes, absolutely. Good call. So you know which ones are hostile.
So now I know when I start dropping bombs, which ones I need to include.
So you can be dropping the bombs when you started the song. There they are.
I have more rhymes than the Bible's got psalms, which is like 47.
Stormmane, speaking about dropping bombs.
That's it's like 150.
Still, it's not as big a number as you would.
There's still a lot of rhymes.
Your powers must indeed be formidable to keep him trapped here. Powerful arcane prison, which means he's not going to feel this. And I'm going to drop Shatter behind the Chain Devil, so it will hit him, I guess, one of the inanimate chains and the prison.
Okay.
But I will also use my Channel Divinity Destructive Wrath, so I'm not rolling damage, it's just maximum, which is 3d8, so 24 damage.
Okay.
And he has to make a Constitution save.
Yes.
And also, if it's,
still picked right.
and if it's made of any inorganic material, such as stone, crystal, or metal, it would have disadvantage as well.
Okay. He's technically not made of metal, he's just
No,
wrapped
but the
in it.
chain.
Double disadvantage, which isn't really a thing, but it's fun to say.
Yep. A non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes damage if it's in the spell's area.
So he actually rolled average both times and get his modifier.
DC 15.
Then I just failed. I rolled a 10 and 11 with a +4 modifier, and I have to take the 10.
That's
24 thunder damage.
Thunder.
Mop.
And the chain. Damn. Hold up. 20 on that motherfucker, but with disadvantage, I still fail. 24 damage, and I know that they only have 20 hit points, so it's dead.
Skablursh.
I don't know, maybe I cracked the arcane prison and the dwarf's
That's
gonna come out.
exactly. You
grapple
did
the
crack
chain
it,
devil.
yes.
The dwarf comes out and Tazplex.
The energy starts flickering.
Yeah, so what happens is you cracked the ground with the arcane glyphs that were inscribed in it, breaking the circle. So yes, the light starts to flicker. There was actually kind of like an energy, like almost like an incandescent light hum in the room that you hear, and then goes away as the light flickers. And Osrik, who was just kind of floating, falls harshly to the ground as gravity kicks in. But he does not wake up. He is unconscious on the ground. The light is gone. The circle is cracked and broken.
All right. Well,
The chain devil looks unimpressed but very displeased with you.
We'll wait till he sees what Jorell's gonna do.
Jorell.
I'm gonna shillelagh my stick. I'm gonna run up on him and I'm gonna smack him.
What's the Druid gonna do? I'm gonna smack a bitch. I'm gonna pull out my pimp cane. I'm gonna mosey on over this and I'm gonna
I'm singing in the rain.
That's a 20 to hit
No, that'll hit, sir.
and for 8 damage.
Well, it counts as a magical weapon, so 8 damage it is. You shillelaghing mofo.
I will
Mizr.
attack twice and see if I can use all my schmites. Aww. Well, the 24 will hit, but the 7 won't.
No, AC 16.
Do I have another second level? Oh, I do.
And you get an extra die for being a fiend.
Do I?
I believe so.
yeah.
Undead and fiends, I believe.
Yep.
Is what, an extra d6 for damage?
Extra
D8 on
Oh,
your
for my
smite.
smite? Ha-ha!
Yay! Tell me your weapon damage and different from your smite damage, though, because he's going to take half weapon damage.
Weapon damage is 6.
After the half or before half?
No,
Okay.
for half would be 3.
Okay.
So total. And then smite damage is 22.
Yeah. I knew it wasn't going to be much, but I'll take whatever little bit I can
And,
get.
and just to confirm, it is the extra D8 for that.
Yeah.
Because he's
Sweet.
And my moonbeam goes away, in case that matters.
Okay. You're no longer concentrating? Or
Oh, I guess I could just leave it there, right?
Yeah,
just
you can
leave
just
it.
say-
I'll just leave it there then.
Yeah. I mean, you might
Yep.
get hit and lose concentration, but right now there's no reason
Yep,
to
I'll just leave it up there then.
Unless you cast another concentration spell.
Neriah. You just warmed this thing up for you hardcore.
Well, I'm gonna punch it with shocking grasp.
I assume
Not.
as much. Yeah. She
He's
just
gonna put straight up punch.
takes her sword. She's like, I don't even need it.
No. Screw that shit.
This hand of mine glows with an
Oh.
awesome power.
Do I add anything to that? Oh, spell attack bonus.
Yep.
Yeah. What's
Which I believe is
14.
intelligence for you.
14? Shit.
14.
14.
Now, is that considered to be metal armor, so you get advantage on the attack?
Yes.
Yes.
Roll it again.
Oh, it's 16.
16 hits.
Yes.
Anything where you can pull off to get her to hit something.
And it's 2d8 because I'm 5th
Yep.
level.
Yeah, 2d8 now,
Eight
yeah.
And he can't take reactions.
Plus 5.
Yeah, which is important on this guy.
13.
13.
Yeah. The fact that he can't take reactions is actually important. He has a very powerful reaction. Or a fairly powerful reaction.
He's not happy.
Wow.
That I forgot to use the first round and now will not get to use.
I played it wrong and it had it happening on the start of every player's turn.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was one. Does she get 2 attacks?
No, it's a
Two
spell.
That's a
It's a
spell.
spell,
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Shocking grass.
There we go.
Die, fiend!
Never! Or
one-
right now.
That might be 2 hits. Yeah, 19 and a 20.
Yep. Okay, so
Nine.
he's done.
7.
He lasted 3 whole rounds.
10, 20,
Thank God.
10, 12, 20, 22 damage altogether.
Guess I could have played him a little bit better.
I sort of cyclops him, where like I blast him and I start walking towards him as I do. Die!
With myself there with like the concentrated beam on him too, so we have this like
Take off the glasses. Wait, you weren't wearing glasses before. Shut up. It works in the moment.
So since we kind of have a hard deadline today, we'll just call it right there at the end of that battle, and we'll pick up next time for the role-playing end of the dungeon with Osrik and everything going on. Cool with everyone?
Cool and gang.
Cool.
To pull out his character sheet.